It is Philly Influencer Facebook Live for Friday, June 3rd. I am Adrian Fedque, your host for today. And before we get started, let's quickly hit up one of our sponsors, the good old Skull Shaver. As you can see, I'm not really having too many problems, but LeBron, I know you're listening, pal. Just remember, bald is beautiful. Sean Brace, he embraced the baldness a long time ago. LeBron, it's time for you to follow suit, pal. And speaking of King James, Game 1 of the NBA Finals was last night. Steph Curry and Klay Thompson combined for 20 points, their lowest output of the season, 8 of 27 shooting. But the defending champion Golden State Warriors, they still win by 15, 104-89, to draw first blood against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Oh, what can you say? That Warriors bench is fierce, outscoring the Cavs 45-10, led by Sean Livingston's 20. There was a stretch in the third quarter where Golden State and Cleveland, they were going back and forth. The pendulum was going back and forth, the seesaw, whatever description you want to use. They kept trading the lead. But a 21-4 Warriors surge that began the late stages of the third, it bled into the fourth. That put the game away. The bench scored 17 points during that run. And best of all, Steve Kerr had the Splash Brothers on the pine for the first 5+ minutes of the fourth. That is incredible. Thompson didn't check in until there was 6:49 left, and by that point, the game was already salted away. And speaking of Kerr, normally during playoff time, during this time of year, you'll see the NBA coaches, they'll tighten up their rotations, but Kerr doesn't do that. He trusts his bench. It's insane. We saw Ian Clark seeing important second quarter minutes last night. Geez. This has to be a little bit concerning for Cleveland to lose by 15 when Steph and Klay, they both struggle. I'm hoping that, this series is going to be close. I'm hoping, I don't want to see in finals like 2014, San Antonio, they beat Miami pretty handily. It's been kind of a lackluster playoffs. We've seen some good matchups, but a lot of blowouts, and I don't want to see any more blowouts. I want to see some closely contested games. That's a lot of fun. So, we'll see. Game 2 is Sunday night. Again, we'll see. Moving on. We've got some trade rumors to talk about, and I'm about to butcher this guy's name. According to the Vertical's Shams Charania, the Sixers and Atlanta Hawks are discussing a deal centering around Nerlens Noel and Jeff Teague. I don't know if I'm feeling this one. First of all, Teague is 28. Well, he's going to be 28 in about a week. He's going to be an unrestricted free agent after next season. And even if you resign him, by the time the Sixers are ready to contend, he's going to be in his 30s. He's going to be on the downside of his career. Right now, he's like a 15-6 guy. But again, what are those numbers going to be like a few years from now? I don't know. Noel, meanwhile, he's a restricted free agent at the end of next year. This deal would make sense for the Hawks because they need a big man. You have a young Dennis Schroeder waiting in the wings to take over for Teague if he's dealt. So, again, makes a lot of sense for Atlanta. Noel obviously has the potential to be one of the better defenders in the NBA. He can guard the perimeter. He can protect the rim. He does need to get a little bit better in the post, but I think that'll come with time. I think, he can still add some weight and some strength to that frame. So, Ryan Colangelo, I got to question this move if it happens. I wouldn't do it. Here's the thing for me, the way I'm viewing this. If you're going to trade Noel, I would want a younger return. For instance, if you trade Noel for Schroeder, I would much rather have that happen. I don't think Atlanta would want to do that, but that's the kind of return I'm looking for. Either get a draft pick, so you can get a young guy. I want a young guy that can grow with the young nucleus that we're going to have over the next couple years. I don't want Jeff Teague. Ew, I don't want it. No. All right, talking some Phillies now. They dropped their 7th straight game last night, losing the opener of a 4-game set to Milwaukee, 4-1. The Phils, they've scored just 12 runs during the slide. They're now 2 games under 500. They're minus 56 run differential is the 4th worst in all of baseball. So we knew this slide was coming. It was only a matter of time. There was just no way that mark at 1-run games was going to hold up for an entire year. They began 14-3 in those games. And there was a stretch where they won 5 of 7, all by 1 run. So again, this wasn't going to last. I believe they've now lost their 2 straight in 1-run games. So it's starting to even out. They're starting to lose. You know, we knew this was coming, but it's still a fun team to watch. A lot of young players to evaluate. So, you know, I'll still be watching them come the summer. Sam Bradford is hosting teammates in July for a passing camp in San Diego. So he's showing some leadership. You know, I've been showing Sammy a lot of hate since he demanded to be traded, but I see this as a good thing. So thumbs up for Sammy. Lastly, tonight is the start of the Copa America. The U.S. will take on Colombia in Santa Clara. It's a big month for soccer fans. Not only are you going to have the Copa America going on, but Euro 2016 in France begins next Saturday. So, you know, going to be a fun time for the soccer fans, for the international fans, and you know, I can't wait. I really can't. You know, I'm a big soccer guy. I like it. I like watching it. You know, it's a beautiful game. It really is. I know a lot of Americans not too enamored by the game. They think it's slow. They think it's boring. They think it's dull. But gotta give it a chance. Gotta give it a chance. And and a shout out to the Philadelphia Union, the first place Philadelphia Union. How about that? How about that? So that's about it for today. I'm Adrian Fedke again. I'm normally your Eagles reporter. I normally don't derive from the Eagles, but for these videos, I will. And hopefully you enjoyed what you saw today. So, you know, Philly Influencer, we're doing some big things. Doing this Facebook Live. We're going to be relaunching the website. A lot of big things in store for PI. And, you know, again, we just want to thank everybody for tuning in, for watching, and for reading all of our posts. Keep it up. I hope you guys love it. Later.